Hey, what's going on? Peace Walker. I love this game. To say I love this game is actually kind of an understatement. I love everything about this game. It is my #1 top favorite game. And I'd like to show you why. Just to start off the stream, welcome back. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll have you know that this is my completed save file. I haven't done everything in this game yet. And this is the save file I started when I got this game on the 360. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to get my friend to buy this game and stream it with me, so that way he'd start off a new save file and I could just piggyback off that instead of, you know, having everything already done. But I don't know what happened. It kind of fell through, so we're just gonna fall back on my save file. So kind of a spoiler warning from here on out, because you can see all the missions. I guess the last time I played this game, I did this mission, but we're gonna start from the beginning. I think I can just start from the beginning again. So I hope you enjoy this game as much as I do. I hope you enjoy watching this game as much as I enjoy playing it. HD version, Xbox 360, but I'm playing it Xbox One. I'm gonna be quiet. I love these cutscenes. I'm gonna be quiet for now. Snake. Big boss. We got some from here. 1974. If you're keeping track of all the dates and stuff, this is, I think, 2 years after so this is 2 years after Big Boss essentially left Patriots. Just for some added context. This is also, I think, a year after Portable Ops, so if we played that game, we'd have some more background, which definitely happened. That game is canon, no matter what anybody says.
Hey, boss! Wanna go around?
Sure. CQC. How'd you like that? A little too close, but...
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss! Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your target. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now, when I give you an order, look in that direction.
Okay.
Look up.
Yes, sir.
Good. Look down. Good.
Okay.
You should be familiar with the up and down controls now. Press
Oh yeah, by the way,
button if you're ready to
the
move
black
on.
border around, that's how it looks like on my screen. So it's not OBS or anything.
Okay. Next, we'll check your left and right. Look right. Good.
Oops.
Look left. Good! You should be familiar with the left and right controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on.
No, that is not. That's inverted. No.
All right, let's try left and right on the right stick one more time. Look right. Good. Look
Okay.
left. Good.
Nice. Wonder why
You
that
should be
happened.
familiar with the left and right controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on.
Yes, I am ready.
Okay. You can change the controls anytime in Options. Go with the method that works best for you. Next, I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now. At times, you will need to get low to avoid detection. You have 3 stances: stand, crouch, and lying down.
You can actually
To
crouch.
change stances, use the crouch button. Tap the crouch
And,
button to change between standing and crouching.
And run.
You can move in either stance. Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that
No
again.
crawling.
You cannot move while lying down. Is that clear?
Boss,
Good.
that is incorrect.
Next, we'll work on your movement. Use the left stick to move around. Tilt it a little to walk slowly. Tilt farther to run. Decide which to use based on your situation.
All right.
Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful.
Oh.
Good. Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way and for getting away when surrounded. You can also use it to jump over small ditches and other obstacles. To roll, tap the crouch button while running. You got that?
Yes,
tap the
sir.
crouch button while running. Don't forget it.
Fun fact, I think this is actually how you do it in real life too. You just press A while you're running.
That's it! Next, I will explain how to attack without gunfire. You may run into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not have a weapon on you, or you may be out of ammo.
Only a
You'll
fool
still
trusts
need
his
an
life to a
effective
weapon.
attack strategy. One well-placed strike and the enemy won't know what hit him. To strike an enemy, press the attack button while standing still. On my command, press the attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Nice.
Impressive, boss! Next, we're gonna practice using the stun rod. Hitting someone with the stun rod will shock them with 1.5 million volts. Anyone on the receiving end of that is guaranteed to be out cold.
Doesn't that actually...
To
Wouldn't
use
that
the
kill
stun
you?
rod, press the aim button to ready it, then press the attack button. You'll be glad to know we're using mock stun rods for this training session. When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training. Go!
I always laugh at this.
I'm ready, boss.
Impressive, boss!
Yeah.
Now we'll move on to CQC. CQC, or Close Quarters Combat, refers to when engaging an enemy in battle at very close range. It is a quick and efficient way of eliminating a threat. There are various CQC techniques. We will go over each of them. Don't get cocky because you think you know them.
That is
this will be
incorrect,
different from
boss.
what you're used to. Pretend you are learning it for the first time. The first technique is throwing your opponent. To do this, position yourself near your opponent and press the attack button while you tilt the left stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent.
Yes, sir.
Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Nice.
Fine
You
work,
okay?
boss! Next, I'm going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC. Grab hold of an enemy, and the bastard's life is in your hands. What you do from there is up to you. Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind. Let's begin. To restrain your opponent.
I don't
Hold
think you
down
can
the
actually
attack button
snap
while
necks
near
in this
them.
anymore. So
Restrain your opponent on my command.
that's as far as
Go.
knocking
I'm
someone
ready,
out.
boss.
That's as far as you can use with the old system.
That is incorrect, boss.
That is incorrect, boss.
That is incorrect, boss. Boss. Now we will
I
throw
love
your
that throw.
opponent after restraining them. To throw an enemy to the ground, press a direction on the left stick when you have them restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command. Go.
I'm ready, boss.
That is incorrect, boss. Fine work, boss.
Are you okay?
Now we will try CQC against multiple enemy opponents. You can also
Consecutive.
take out a group
C.
of enemies by throwing an opponent you have
Q.
restrained.
C.
First, restrain an opponent by pressing the attack button near them. Then, tilt the left stick to throw them. By tilting the left stick toward other enemies, you can send your captive flying straight into them. On my command, restrain and then throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Next. Fantastic! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
I hope you are.
Fine work, boss! All right! Why don't we do something special since the boss is here? Anyone who feels like getting their ass kicked, step forward. Don't hold back, boss. When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon to appear. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Ooh, consecutive CQC.
Fantastic! Again!
Nice.
Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Looks like the training is getting to the guys. Getting to the board.
Fine work, boss! And stop! That's it for today! Thank you, boss!
How was that for a tutorial, huh? Oh yeah, a little head cannon of
Snake.
mine. I think my head cannon is actually, the soldier coming up is actually Phantom Snake. You know, Venom Snake from MGS5. I'd like to think, you know, that the soldier coming up is actually the medic. You know.
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
I love these cutscenes.
Time to move.
Comic style
Don't
is
worry,
always-
it's not our friends from
always loved
Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Thank you,
That
big
guy.
boss.
Call me Snake.
Venom Snake?
Sorry, Vic boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
I don't know. Level head cannon. You can believe it or not. But I like to think he's Venom Snake. If the medic was Big Boss's right hand, essentially, who would better fit the mold than that guy?
Here.
Ah, thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee. So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
You see,
Slump.
over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua?
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
What's your government's take?
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload.
Where'd they get that kind of cash?
I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S.
And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The governments agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No, I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Paz. Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply
Shut
port
down.
north of Puerto Limon, a town in La Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape.
Thank God.
She's Huefana.
Of course.
Her mother died
Who
when
else
she
but
was
Kojima
small,
could implement
and she lost her
system like
grandparents in the
this,
Civil
right?
War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
The plot thickens. November 10th. A couple days after.
Do you copy, Snake? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view.
So, this is, I guess, technically where the game starts, but
Use the start button to open the menu.
not really. You have your
No
own...
one around. Why not try some shooting practice?
Yeah, I was
Select a target
essentially
and
gonna
squeeze
say
off
that.
a round or two. Press the X and B buttons while holding RB to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with LT, then press RT to fire.
Essentially...
Shoulder view allows you to aim with a high degree of precision.
Nice, thanks for
90
interrupting me,
targeting
Kaz.
direction will automatically shift your aim to hit options. Hitting an enemy's vital points can be say if you just want to slow the target down.
We're not going to be using this. I can just squeeze off a few
Mark
rounds.
22 tranquilizer gun can put enemies to sleep. The closer to the head you hit, the more effective it is. Tranquilizer rounds are hard to come by. Don't waste them.
Especially with the suppressor.
Select equipment by pressing the X or B button while holding LB. Check your map. Press the start button to open the menu. The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire.
Wow, this is indestructible. I know Kaz is just gonna interrupt me again, so...
Grenades explode. You throw them. Snake. Use LT to ready throwing weapons. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with RT. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button. The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate. Alright. You'll reach the objective when you clear the jungle. Head east.
Pay very close attention to this upcoming codec call.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind.
You see that?
Break into the mercenary business for real.
San Geronimo is
Let me
Portable
guess.
Ops.
You're doing it for her, aren't you?
It's canon! Portable Ops is canon! We'll play Portable Ops someday. Everybody says it's non-canon, but it is canon. It definitely is. And I'll give you my reasons why when we play it. That's a
Are
story
they
for
still
another
here?
day.
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, guys. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
Ooh,
I see.
saw right through him.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
This damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
Big Boss. Call me Snake.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
I don't have a name. Stop using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then drive them out of the country.
And why would I do that?
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA.
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain.
What? What will?
Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
A Walkman.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So? So what?
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all many people. I chase it away.
Is
It
that
will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
that voice?
Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss.
Boss.
What?
You call loyalty.
The other hasn't been identified.
What do you
Female
want?
in her 30s with a
Country?
British accent.
Ideology?
The
Feelings?
song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
I am loyal to
Boss is
myself.
alive in Costa Rica.
What?
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss. Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country? Then I suppose you won't need this.
Wait!
Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Okay. For peace, then.
For boss. That wasn't too long of a cutscene, right? Kind of learned their lesson after MGS4.
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible.
All right.
This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you.
Nice. So in this game, you actually tap on the guys to pick up stuff, which means, you know, waking them up actually gives you items. So it's a trade-off of sorts. Do you really want to wake up the guy if it means getting some more ammo? I don't know. You have to
The percentage
Take
in
that
the
trade
upper right is your camo index.
for yourself.
The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage.
Look at that transition. It's not the MGS4 had, but I think it's an improvement.
Looks like you're inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
Kojima. So this is a PSP game originally, but it got ported over to the 360 and the PS3 in 2012, I think. It wasn't that long afterward, but it still, it still came out quite a ways after. But it got upscaled a bit. Dual stick control. The PSP only had one stick, so you best believe it was hard control. But we've managed to sneak in here.
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of target 500.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge has cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
Time event.
Brace. The cargo. Where's it headed? What is it?
Airsuit. In the mountains.
What's up there?
What is that?
This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo Spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
Nukes in Costa Rica. Why is it every time Snake has to get involved, it always has something to do with nukes? It doesn't matter if it's Big Boss or Solid Snake, it's always something. Nice, a new time. I still only got an A.
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Comandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuke-free zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, it bans the testing, use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons. If word of this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or two already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test, showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. Looks like hell. But as long as you're with us, we'll make it happen. No one can bother us here. No state telling us what to do. This is the MSF's haven, our mother base. And with this foothold, we'll back you up even better than before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.
Oops. Yes. Personnel report. No, we're gonna continue on the mission. It's probably gonna be like, oh yeah, some dude just got discharged from sick bay or something. So, contact the Sandinista Comandante.
Snake, I rigged that radio so you can contact our young lady friend, Paz.
Is she okay?
No need to worry. She's tougher than you think.
Still just a kid.
Which is exactly why she could be an effective source of information. Besides, that little Angel de la Paz is the one who gave us this mission, right?
I guess.
I'll put her on.
Snake,
Paz, where are you?
Ciudad Colon. At school. The teacher told me to stay here until things quiet down.
Teacher? Oh, him. He's... Yeah, that's probably good advice.
See, he has a radio in his room, so we can talk anytime.
Pretty fancy for a teacher.
Promise me, Snake, that you'll bring back peace, and
I know. I'll contact you if I find your friend.
thank you. Snake, if you need to know about Costa Rica, the geography, the climate, the wildlife, anything, just ask me. I know about its history and laws too. We learned it all in school.
Got it. I have a question. I'll ask. What?
In school, I also learned that peace is an unnatural state for human society, and that war is a constant threat to our relationships with others.
That's right.
So, to achieve peace, we have to create it ourselves. Crying about it won't bring it about or make it last. Each one of us must go and seek it out.
You won't find it without making sacrifices. No offense, but I don't know what peace is. Never felt what it's like. Never even been interested.
We're getting a little bit too deep here
Snake?
right now, Snake.
Oh, sorry.
It's barely
Listen,
it's
Paz,
barely
I think
gonna be
your
6,
ideas
man. The sun isn't even down.
I hope they turn out to be right.
Yeah, me too.
Peace is in your name. Who better to help bring it back?
Thanks, Snake. I will be here whenever you need me. See you later.
Yamata.
Snake, use your radio to call people, but stay alert. You're in the middle of a mission and can't afford to let your guard down.
Got it.
Need to know more about Costa Rica? Haas can help you out.
Good to know.
We'll follow their transport route. This should take us straight to their main base.
From what I've seen, it looks like nukes.
Agreed. The key thing now is to confirm whether those spears really are what we think they are, and if so, why they're here.
Follow the transport route. Find the nukes.
That's what I'm thinking. First, we should make contact with the Sandinista Comandante. They can tell us more about what's up ahead. But it looks like their hideout's already come under attack.
What?
We better hope they're still alive.
Snake, infiltrate that cabin and secure the Sandinista's Comandante. Neutralize any guards by knocking them out, putting them to sleep, or even using the Fulton recovery system. You choose how to handle it, boss.
Alright. No, we can actually mission prep this time. Yeah. It's a bit overkill for what we need right now. Disclaimer, I'm gonna be using my stuff, all the stuff that I've developed over the years, like the sneaking suit.
Stealth.
Typically, if you play the game, starting out, you know, a brand new game, you wouldn't have all this stuff, but... Oh, that's right, I got a new version. We really need the mines, though. The C4. Throwing weapons. Yeah, I guess we can take this. See how well we needed the bandana stealth camo. I'll try not to use it, but if I need to, I will. It really only makes you get an A rank, so it's not too bad. The consequences aren't too bad for using it. So yeah. One of the reasons why I wanted my friend to play and I could just tag along. But, you know, I guess that works.
The FSLN boathouse. It's northwest of there.
Uh-huh.
You can use the radio you just picked up by pressing the start button to open the menu window. You know you can assign the radio to the back button by choosing options from the menu window.
Yeah, this is all like top tier stuff. This is you know, end game items, but sure, it's fine, right? Let's see. Are we gonna get another cutscene, another codec call interrupting us? I'm sure Kaz will call at some point. But yeah, to continue on what I was saying earlier, this was originally a PSP game. And like I said yesterday a little bit, I played MGS4 first. That's how I got introduced. Then I picked up Portable Ops Plus for the PSP. Not exactly a great game. And afterwards, one of my acquaintances, I shall say.
What's going on?
Not exactly a friend. I barely knew the guy. But I knew him well enough that he showed me the game. And he had a PS Vita, actually. And he showed me Peace Walker. Like, wow, this is pretty cool, actually. Compared to Portable Ops Plus. If you played that game and you play this one, you know exactly how much of an improvement it is.
Neutralize the security detail and make contact with the Commandante.
But afterwards, I was gifted it by my mom's boyfriend at the time. I played it all the time on my PSP. Like, this game is... I feel so nostalgic for this game. And at the same time, I just love playing it. It's so fun. And I think those combination of factors really just,
Good. Now meet with the FSLN Commandante. He's inside the boathouse.
made me love this game. Oops. I forgot if you take out everyone, the cutscene will just play. Oh. But, the sneaking suit is a direct, improvement from Portable Ops' sneaking suit. You'll notice some similarities and differences. Another reason why I think Portable Ops is canon.
Stay away! Don't touch me! Get away!
Guinness!
Che! No way! What do we do?
Sandinistas, right? I'm looking for someone.
Mi viejo! Shh! He's dead. They killed nuestro viejo.
You're his daughter. Then that makes you his delegado, right? Relax, I'm not your enemy. Cuban.
A cigar? I'll take whatever you've got. I owe you one. But I prefer cigarettes, you know. How do I look?
Amanda.
A little like El Che, no? You Cubano?
Colombiano, a photographer. I came to Costa Rica to take pictures of birds.
Birds?
Yeah, the quetzals.
You've got no telephoto lens. How do you get your shots?
Telephotos for amateurs.
That's
It's all
right.
in the timing.
Telephotos for amateurs.
We can talk until I finish this. Chico!
Tell me what's going on here.
This place is crawling with soldiers. They don't
I'm
look
a
like private
photographer.
security. More like hired guns. They're loaded with the latest gear from all over the world.
I heard they're a security force hired by Codessa.
Yeah, and I'm Papa Noel. Those guys are UCLA's.
UCLA's? Let's see ya.
University of
I saw
California
them
at
setting
Los
up shop in
Angeles.
town. They're planning to do here what they did in Chile.
If that's the case, what are they after?
Whatever it is, it's not us.
You don't think they're here to push you back into Nicaragua?
Impossible. Too much hardware. Too many bases. Didn't you see? They've got helicopters, tanks. It's like we're in Da Nang. There must be something else.
They have a base near here.
There's a factory to the north, across a suspension bridge.
Factory to the north, across a bridge. Have you seen the big transport boat, mercenary crew on the Rio del Jade?
You mean the barge? It's upstream from here. Up toward Yarasu.
Any idea what's on it?
I could introduce you to some of our compas up there, but I don't recommend going to the mountains. We've lost a lot of people there. They take us captive, torture us for information about our compas, and then they kill us like pigs.
Got it! Alright!
This was our last hideout, the final refuge for El Frente, after being pushed out of Nicaragua and into this peaceful paradise of Costa Rica. Then, El Monstruo attacked.
A monster.
Y mi viejo. Mi viejo. Papá. He was la esperanza. Our hope.
Now that Papa's gone, my sister's la comandante de la revolución.
Do not listen to him. Papa was a hero who fought by Sandino's side. I am only his daughter. You need a special talent to become cacique. It takes someone great to unite all of Las Compas.
Sorry to interrupt, but leaders don't choose themselves. Neither do heroes. You carry on his legacy of La Esperanza.
Leaders
They'll
aren't
follow you,
born.
no question.
They're made.
You think so? My compas trust me, but not one of them calls me comandante.
Amanda!
See what I mean?
The timing on that.
El Colibri!
It's that thing.
Get down!
Ciphers. Quick time event. Is that really? Could you consider that a quick time event? Or is that just, you know, an interactable cutscene? Either way, Big Boss has got some incredible aim.
What the hell?
Es un hombre nuevo, an unmanned weapon, a robot!
No! He won't survive the fall!
Out of my way! Better for him to die at the hand of a compa and suffer their torture. Stay here. As long as I'm still alive, I might as well repay. Over here! Fine, chico! ¡Detenemos!
Nice. Already loving the story. Oh, 0 alerts. Really?
Snake, what was that thing?
Whatever it was, it looked unmanned.
Unmanned? I'd heard rumors, but an operational unit?
What the hell is going on here?
Not to quote Amanda, but the hardware they've got here isn't just unusual, it's overkill, which means one thing, it's nukes. So the question now becomes why?
We can't make that call yet. We need more intel.
How? Our source is dead.
But his daughter isn't.
Good thinking. We can follow her. Head for the next outpost and make contact with Amanda if she's still alive.
Roger.
Could have just asked her, but from R&D team. Why? Hold on, I'm gonna check this report real quick. Oh, cool. Oops. It's now available for development. Actually. Oh wow. That is quite some time ago. Oh my god. That's 3 years ago. January 6, 2019. 2018? Oh my god. I didn't know I hadn't played this game in that long. Oh my god. Let's save. It's been way too long since I've last played this game. So, let's get back into it, honestly. Pursue Amanda.
The direction Amanda's Sandinistas were going corresponds to the location of the next outpost, a supply depot. We should be able to make contact with her there.
Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we can continue with her. The same, sneaking gear. Yeah, when I said I've been playing this game for a couple years, I was not lying. If you play this game as long as I have, maybe you too can...
They've got reinforcements coming.
What is it? Maybe you too can have a level 5 hush puppy. Haha. They totally didn't see me. Yeah, the only issue I'd say with the controls so far is that if you're crouched down and you're moving and you press, you know, the stand up button, you'll roll instead of stand up. But other than that, I mean, it's all pretty good. And yeah, to expand on that a little bit, this is the second game in which you can crouch walk. Every other game before MGS4, you had to either stand up and run or crawl. And MGS4 was kind of like that cornerstone that introduced crouch walking. For some reason, it took that long.
Amanda went across that road bridge. Hurry.
It's still a welcome addition nonetheless. Oh yeah, what I was saying. Back to my story. So I used to play this game like all the time. The
You
PSP.
might be able to get past the enemy by hanging from the bridge. Press the action button near the bridge's handrail to hang.
And the missions are based on like missions, you know. It's not a whole long campaign. It's just individual bite-sized pieces of gameplay. Because the PSP is supposed to be played on the go. You know, maybe you might be on the bus or something, play a mission, and you'll be good. But that being said, I used to take my PSP everywhere. I would play this game all the time.
Wait.
And funny enough, actually, I never finished it. On the PSP, I got as far as one of the Track Zadornov missions, but I could never. I tried doing the AI weapon mission so I can unlock better gear, but I could never do it. I would always die. I'd run out of health or ammo and supply markers. And because of that, I couldn't finish the other side ops.
Enemy assault!
And I couldn't finish side ops because I didn't have any gear, but I didn't have any gear because I couldn't finish the missions, and the missions wouldn't give me the gear I wanted. You know, catch-22. In the end, I ended up not finishing it. But
send a prisoner to Mother Base. Equip the Fulton recovery
I'm not gonna
system.
Fulton anybody anymore
Select
because
equipment by pressing the X or B button while holding LB.
Mother Base is like at max capacity right now, fortunately. Sorry, dude. You did not have gotten captured. But usually, most of the prisoners are like, they have better stats. Just a little tip from me to you. But after I found out they ported this game over to the Xbox 360, I picked it up at GameStop, and you know, the obsession really kicked off. I would play this game every day, and I got a lot done, honestly. I never got the bandana or the stealth camo on PSP. Never even finished the game on PSP. I never got the true ending. But on this game, I've pretty much done everything. I just need to develop a lot of the weapons and rank them up by using them. But other than that, no. I love this game. So much stuff to do. It's jam-packed with content. Years later, I'm
Looks
still
like
not
there's
even
no way
done.
around him. You up for this, Snake?
And here comes the first boss fight. To be continued. Boss fight as in... Sorry about that. As in boss fight. A lot of the boss fights in this game are just, an A? How did I get an A? Maybe I took too long. Oh, I probably, because I have the bandana and the stealth camo equipped. That's why. Not even because I use them, I just have them in my inventory. That still counts, I guess.
That's an armored vehicle unit, Snake. Either destroy the vehicle or neutralize the soldiers. Take it out.
Yeah. This game introduces vehicles as bosses.
Combat.
You can either destroy the vehicle by attacking it, getting its health bar down, or you can attack the soldiers, kill the soldiers, Fulton them, and then eventually the commander will come out. You can either kill him or capture him by knocking him out. And you get the vehicle, or you don't. So there's multiple ways of doing this. You can do what I'm gonna do, is essentially kill everyone. I don't want to destroy the vehicle. I want to keep that. Like the first, I'll try the Spaz 12. Just unlock it, so why not, right? You can keep the vehicle if you kill the soldiers and kill the commander, or take out the commander, and use that vehicle in extra ops, or no, in outer ops, I mean. You know, this is like the first vehicle you fight, so it's not exactly gonna be the most powerful.
We don't have any more space to store large-scale weapons. Sorry.
Oh.
Capturing that thing.
never mind. I guess we'll just take it out then. But they saw me almost immediately. Nice. I didn't think it'd take one shot. Oops. Oh, we've got no space anyways. If you're spotted, you actually have to damage the vehicle like more than halfway, I think, so the commander will pop out. Just something to keep in mind. Whoa. Not this again. Amanda! No! That did not sound nice. No!
Amanda!
Shoot it!
She'll fall!
Shoot El Chico Libre!
Gotta help Amanda. Help as in let her fall like 2 stories.
Amanda.
Break both her legs.
Chico.
What? What is it?
Can you roll me one? Tobacco.
Oh, yeah.
Chico.
Snake rolling a blunt? Dream blunt rotation with Big
Hold
Boss?
still.
I treated him like a kid again. We fought. I didn't want Chico to know. Kept it a secret. Somoza's Guardia chased us out of Nicaragua. Across the Rio San Juan. And we ended up here. The only reason we've been able to keep on fighting.
Amanda.
The factory. You saw it?
The banana factory.
A front. It's a drug refining plant.
No!
The KGB set it up for us to run. We used the income to buy food and weapons. Mi viejo never said a word, but we all knew. Everyone except Chico. Everything we have, our weapons,
That does not
our
look
compass.
good.
He brought it all together. We were going to rebuild our country. Rebuild Nika with our own hands. Even if we had to dirty our hands to do it. But it's all over. We lost our cacique. Papa.
Isn't that like your femur?
I could never replace him. Now they've taken the plant from us too. There's no place left to regroup.
Not exactly
No
a
way
bone
to
you'd want
fight
to break.
la revolucion.
Here, I rolled you one.
Can't you actually die from breaking your femur?
What about you? You're going after that cargo?
Yeah.
Must be important,
Why would a
Looks that
photographer
way.
go after the
It
The
looks
cargo.
like it Could be nukes.
What? Nukes? Madre de Dios. No time to waste. We must get to Irasu. The transport route leads there. It must be where they're holding Chico and my compas, too. Whenever Chico and I argue, he goes off to be by himself. That's why he knows more than anybody about their bases. Oh, Chico.
You're pretty worried about your baby brother.
This is why I'm not fit to be a leader.
Fine. It's a little bit out of my way, but just tell me where I need to go.
There's a prison up in the mountains. That's probably where he is.
A little pain gets the better of us sometimes.
Prison in the mountains.
You must do something for me. If you can't save Chico, I want you to ease his pain, end his humiliation. If he gives in, if he's about to sell out his compas, please, at least let him keep his honor.
That's a promise I can't make.
This is
Why?
a good guy Snake. Good guy Big
Amanda,
Boss still.
We gave up our homes, but we're still alive. We're still fighting.
Not the monster that Big
And
Boss
there's always another reason
becomes
to keep
in
on living.
Metal Gear.
I feel alive again.
Amanda, join my unit until you've healed up.
Your unit?
Your unit?
Yeah,
Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Snake. Serviente.
Snake? Could it be the great cacique has come to lead us?
Kaz, can you hear me?
Got one for pickup.
MSF here.
One for recovery.
Oh.
She's wounded.
Acknowledged.
Kaz, the cargo on the barge. I was right. It's headed for the mountains.
You think that's where they're taking the nukes?
I'm sure of it. Let's move.
Ba, 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 ba. Nice. Cool.
Snake, Amanda's reached the plant.
Snake,
Amanda, how do you feel?
some first helicopter ride. I'll be perfectly happy if it's my last.
As you can see, she's doing fine. I set Amanda up with her own frequency, so call her anytime you need to.
If you have any questions about American bases or mercenary units, or about El Frente, just ask. And please, do not forget my compass and Chico.
Don't worry.
It's good to be working with you, boss.
Snake, we can monitor her condition in sickbay. Remember to assign roles to any POWs you bring back to Mother Base. How this outfit gets built depends on who we assign to what jobs. That'll determine how Mother Base grows. It's one of your most important roles, boss.
Yeah, I know.
Nice. So maybe I'll dial it back on the medical team. Who's in sickbay now? I'll dial it back on the rocket launchers for next boss battle. Sea cucumber. Sea cucumber. Transported to sickbay. Actually, should I be developing weapons and stuff? Just to have it, you know, developing in the background. Because I'm pretty sure this game operates a little bit differently than like MGS5 in its development. So you see how I have 1,266,000 GMP? I think in this game, that's like your max. That's your budget of GMP. So if you assign people to like the combat unit, your GMP number goes up, and you can use that to develop weapons. But you don't actually generate GMP over time. You just have a bigger budget to work with. So, I guess we'll develop Spaz 12. We didn't even use it. What else do I got? RPG? Got no submachine guns. Sniper. Anti-tank rifles. Stealth gun. AM. We've already got this MG3. I don't know why I would develop any of that other stuff. Honestly, wing band. I'm missing the poles and stuff, aren't I? For the human slingshot. That's a thing. That's not a joke. It's an actual weapon you can use in this game, but you need 4 people to use it. So I guess we'll just... Did I even develop it? We'll just get some random stuff here. What's the most expensive stuff? Yeah, we'll just do the most expensive. EM wave gun. What else? What can we afford? Can't afford that. Magazine. Stealth gun? Sniper? I guess we'll do this one. Alright. Oh, we can do this. Rank 2. Wow. Alright. We got that underway. Hopefully that'll develop as we continue on. But now we gotta rescue Chico.
Snake, the nukes appear to have left the coastal marshes and reached the mountains around Irazu. But without a guide, it's gonna be tough tracking those things in the mountains. So we need you to infiltrate one of their bases, a prison facility.
I hope nothing's happened to Amanda's brother.
I hear you. There may be other Sandinistas held there too. To bring them back safely to MSF, use the Fulton recovery system. As I'm sure you know from experience, it's completely harmless. After all, you won't have time to sit there and convince every single one of them to join.
One other thing, Snake.
Amanda.
Those CIA bastards confiscated some of the houses in the village. Chico's got to be inside one of them.
Houses, huh? How do I tell which ones?
When they took over the houses, they installed new front doors for security purposes. The new doors are blue, with peepholes, so you can see what's inside.
Blue doors. Got it.
You're getting close to the end of the transport route. Good luck, Snake.
Alright. Gotta change our uniforms again.
Stealth.
Let's get underway. So how are you guys liking this game so far? It's a little slow to start off, but once the game gets rolling, you know, it really gets going. Believe me. Especially when we get to fight all the custom AI weapons and stuff, and all that cool, fun, all that nice and awesome and cool. Extra stuff. It just gets better, you know? It's just a slow start. We're almost...
That basin will leave you completely exposed. If I were the enemy, I'd position snipers there. Better be careful.
Alright. Thanks, Kaz. We're almost an hour and 30 minutes into this. And, I think most of it, honestly, has just been cutscenes. But... you know, I'm sure...
Better be careful if you don't want your head blown off.
I'm sure by tomorrow... if I decide to stream it tomorrow, if I feel like... we still got a lot to do, which... I'm sure we will. We'll just breeze past... We'll breeze past most of the stuff. Like, we're already here.
Chico's in one of these houses. You've got to find him, Snake. To check
In
inside
here?
a house, press the action button in front of the door.
Not this one. I wonder if Chico's in here. Not this one. Now, if I were Chico, where would I be held captive?
Supposedly, the houses being used to hold prisoners have been fitted with blue doors.
Chico, you in here? Oh. Chico? Not this one.
Not this one.
Chico?
Chico, is that you?
I think it is random every time where Chico's at. I don't know, I could be wrong on that.
Who's there?
Chico, it's me.
Sometimes pain gets the better of us.
Joy.
Nothing to be
You're that
ashamed of.
photographer.
That's right, a war photographer.
Huh? I thought you were here for the birds.
Yeah, the birds of the battlefield.
Whoa.
Caught.
Is that chess? Can I see it? Wow, the same kind of chair used.
You can't keep it, kid. Here, have these instead.
Those photos. Huh. Oh no, Amanda!
She's safe, don't worry.
You sure?
We're patching her up back in my place.
She's hurt?
I said, don't worry. It's just a broken leg.
You got any cigarettes? A cigar, huh? Hey!
It's not for kids. Chico, do you know where they took the cargo?
Cargo? What cargo?
Let me rephrase that. How do they get stuff from the coast up here?
Oh, that I can tell you. When the cargo gets to the harbor, they first send it up the marshes on a barge. Then, they load it onto a jungle train past the banana plantation and transport it by rail. The train stops here. When it gets to the train terminal past the coffee plantation, they reload it again, this time onto a truck, which disappears into a tunnel heading toward the mountains.
Disappears? Chico, what's on the other side of that tunnel?
Nobody knows. None of our compas ever got close enough. He's protected by a spirit.
A spirit?
A spirit?
Yeah, a giant monster. El Basilisco.
The king of snakes.
No, really, I saw it. I was camping up there one day, and just as I was waking up around dawn, I heard this loud noise. I opened my eyes and saw an enormous shadow. Must have been 30 bara at least. He was walking, on legs as big as trees.
Where did you see it?
At the terminal near the tunnel, but I only saw it that one time.
What exactly were you doing there?
Well, me and my sister got into a fight.
And you just happened to go camping.
You know, their train should be arriving at the place I saw El Basilisco right about now.
Is it far?
No, really. Go past the coffee plantation, and it'll be to the north. What are you chasing?
Something that could keep the world in balance. Or destroy it.
Metal Gear.
Huh?
I heard that place was a narcotics plant before those guys took it over. But you already knew that, didn't you? Look, I get it. Even revolutionaries need to pay the bills. Still, must be tough for a kid like you to swallow.
You're damn right it is. The route they use to transport stuff is the same one mi viejo used to smuggle drugs. They sold the drugs to the Norte Americanos and used the profits to fund the army. They tried to keep it hidden from me.
Is that why you went camping?
Yes. I managed to sneak into the plant a few times and I tried to set it on fire. Everyone treats me like a child. I couldn't stand it anymore. I'm not a kid, I'm 12.
Couldn't do it though, could you? Chico, growing up means choosing how you're gonna live your life. To do the right thing, you sometimes have to leave the things you care about behind. Parents, family, your homeland.
But mi viejo. Papa.
Chico, look at the photos.
Mi viejo.
He's gone. But there's one thing you don't ever leave behind. Your memories. Keep them safe. You want to get out of here, Chico?
I do, but...
Come back with me. Your sister's waiting for you.
I can't go back. I can't face everybody.
You told them where your compas are. I see. Nothing to be ashamed of. Pain gets the better of us all.
Ooh, what's he gonna
Wish
do?
I was dead.
Okay then. I'll put you out of your misery.
What?
Any last words? Shoot. You are only going to kill a man. I just wasted a bullet. Don't waste your life. Listen to me, Chico. You died here today. You understand? You're hombre nuevo. A new man. Now, give that new life to me.
Huh?
Fight with me, little soldier. Show me how strong you really are. Dry your tears, then promise me one thing. No smoking until you get older. Remember, real heroes are never as polished as the legends that surround them.
You got it, boss.
Snake is fine.
What's that?
Ooh. And thus, Big Boss starts on his dark path. Recruiting child soldiers? How could he? Nice.
Snake, Chico made it over.
Snake!
Chico, you made it.
Made it. Don't give me that. You say you're gonna give me a new life, and then you nearly kill me.
I take it you didn't enjoy the trip.
What's the big idea? Dragging me off in a balloon? I might as well have taken a Calibri.
At least you got a nice view. Or are you afraid of heights?
Whatever. I just wish you would explain it to me first.
Would you have agreed to go if I did?
Thank you for saving us, Snake.
Amanda, a word of advice.
What?
Stop treating him like a child.
Yes. Yes, I know. You're right. I shouldn't.
Amanda, you're coming back after your leg heals, right?
Of course. We still have work to do.
We, huh? Are you sure you've got Chico's future in mind when you say that?
What do you mean? We're sworn to our father's cause, to helping the revolution succeed.
Revolution or no revolution, you pick up a gun and sooner or later you're going to hell. Are you prepared for that?
I am. If the alternative is giving up the country I love, I'll take hell.
Really? Well then, you're gonna have to stop treating Chico like a brother and start treating him like a soldier.
You're right.
Welcome to hell.
Snake, can I ask you a
Kinda
favor?
deep.
Shoot.
You find any prisoners from El Frente, you bring them back alive. Cause...
You're trying to make amends for talking.
Not just that. Because they're compas.
All right. But first, I've got to catch up to that cargo.
I'll do whatever I can to help. Call me if there's anything you need to know about the area.
And what?
Let me know if you encounter any wildlife you've never seen before.
Never seen before. What, like that basilisco you were talking about?
I'm talking about UMAs.
UMAs?
You know, like ancient dinosaurs or legendary monsters. One day, I'm going to be a hunter.
Is that right? Okay, sure.
If you want to know more, I'm happy to tell you.
Right. I'll be in touch, Chico.
Okay, Snake. The enemy's cargo is headed for the next outpost, a rail terminal.
Chico says no one's ever set foot past there.
Their main base is probably on the other side of that tunnel. Unless we catch those spears before reaching it, they'll be in enemy hands. You've got to stop them. Hurry, Snake.
Alright, I'll do what I can, cause... Already something's been developed. I was like, not even 8 minutes. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, really? And the sniper? Cool, I guess. Pretty much I got, all my development budget back, so I can develop something else. What should I develop now? So if you didn't understand, I probably could have explained it better, but yeah. When I developed those two things, my GMP budget went down. Now that they're done, I got my budget back, so I can continue developing stuff with the budget I have left. And when this is done, I'll get my 691 grand back. I don't know, honestly. I guess I'll just do the magazine. Alright. I thought this was an action game. What's all this? You see, most people would believe that's the case, but real war is nothing like the stories, man.
Snake, according to
it's
Chico,
all about
the nuclear
logistics.
materials will be loaded from a train and onto a truck at a rail terminal near the eastern foot of Irazu. If we can't cut him off at that terminal, we'll be in a world of hurt. Hurry, Snake.
All right. An action game? Nah, this is Metal Gear, the furthest thing from an action game.
to the coffee factory. You'll first need to backtrack to the fork in the road.
Okay. I guess I don't really need to go through there right now. But I do need to... If I was playing this on a new game, I definitely have to develop the C4. But luckily, wait, you don't really have to. They never see it coming. And unlike MGS3, the sneaking suit actually does lower your camo universally. Oops. Or anesthetics. Listen, man. Mother Base is currently full right now, but if there's an opening, I'll come back for you. All right, you got that? It doesn't know I'm never coming back for him.
What was that?
Oh, I think I see someone.
No! Okay. I think he was about to call HQ. Would not be very good right now. You know what's funny? I completely forgot to take off the bandana in my stealth camo. So I'm gonna get another A rank when I could be getting all these S's. We're essentially doing pretty good. I don't think I ever finished these missions. I haven't done the missions since I first played them.
Factory to reach the train terminal.
So most of the stuff is when I first played the game, all the rankings and stuff. Oops. You're drugging all those men like elk? I've never heard that expression before. But these men knew what they were getting themselves into. They're soldiers. And I'm just the Reaper, here to collect their souls. No, but like, I guess it's better that I'm pumping them full of drugs than actually killing them, right? At least they'll wake up in a couple hours. Big Boss isn't a total monster. At least not yet, anyways. To be continued. Or maybe not.
Looks like we're just in time. Neutralize all enemies and secure the train.
Nice. Perfect. Oops. There goes my 5 head shock. My headshot streak. Aren't I supposed to be going over there? Oh. Kind of weird.
Check out the cargo.
Nukes.
Dodged the bullet there. Haha, am I right? More like a filter for new players who can't defeat the tank and then have to replay all the missions to build up their R&D division. That was a missile? Uh-huh. And I'm Big Boss, man. It's the same thing.
Snake, that's an enemy tank unit. Either neutralize the soldiers or destroy the tank. Get them.
No.
Combat.
Going by last vehicle battle, I am definitely going to de-rank my weapons. Rank 3? I think that'll be enough, damaging enough that I can easily get through it, but not, you know, one-shot it like last time. Yeah, I think that's good. I hope. Test out this new Baz 12 if I get a chance.
We don't have any more space to store large-scale weapons. Sorry, but you're gonna have to forget about capturing that thing.
I keep forgetting I can't capture these things.
I'm seeing things.
Enemies close by! Move it on! Run!
Nice.
I'm done for!
Kind of better than I was expecting. Nice. And it's not as powerful as I thought it would be, but you know, at least it's somewhat of a challenge.
Move in!
Oh, I can't. Yeah. You can capture the thing? Yeah, actually, there's two ways to capture it. You can either non-lethally take out all the guards and Fulton them, and then the command commander will pop out, and you can capture the tank full health and no issues. Or you can just kill everybody and attack the tank until the commander comes out, and then you can take the tank.
So it was nukes after all.
What now? Their main base is up ahead.
I better hurry after them then.
But
Kaz, if I don't get moving, it'll be too late.
all right, I guess you never did let dangerous assignments or risk aversion get in your way.
How do I get inside the mountain? I can forget about the tunnel.
Yeah, the tank took care of that.
Any other routes?
Why don't I let a local expert take over?
Snake, you need a way into the mountain?
Yeah, got one.
Let's see. Do you remember that precinct I was in?
In the village, right?
Right. Go back to the village and head north. There is a bridge that connects to the mountain road. It crosses over a gorge. That's probably the best way. But there is a little problem. The path heading north from the village is barricaded. You might have to break through.
Got it.
The heart of Irasu. That's where the enemy's base has got to be, Snake. And maybe...
Let me guess. The Basilisco.
You don't believe me, do you?
No, I mean, we'll have to see.
Snake, Irazu features a number of crater lakes. The Odeberg government had planned to use those lakes to construct hydroelectric plants as one of its big state development projects. The project was scrapped, but there's still a small opening at the bottom of the lake.
Meaning?
I checked the satellite imagery, but didn't see anything man-made, which means they probably built a base inside the mountain. Could just be a storage igloo for explosives, or maybe some kind of research facility.
What do they hope to accomplish by bringing the nukes there?
First things first, get past that barricade north of the village. Looks like the only way through is the noisy way. You'll have to blow it up.
Oh well. You do realize child soldiers are against international law, right? Really? I wasn't aware of that.
Snake, I've got just the explosive to bust through that barricade. C4.
I've got two things to say to that.
Developing C4 charges. Take some with you.
I mean, he used to be a child soldier. He's not exactly fighting in wars right now. He's just hanging out at Mother Base. And secondly, it's not like I'm sending him out into battle.
Stealth.
He's less of a child soldier and more of a special interest person, I guess.
Go back to the prison camp. It's in the village where they were holding Chico.
I mean, he wanted to come. I didn't force him to become a child soldier. I just picked him up. Where's this dude at? Oh.
Take it.
Hello?
What was that?
Your imagination. He needs education, proper nutrition, and many other things. Well, you'll be happy to know that he's at least getting two of those things. One of which being many other things. You know, that's a good question. I have no idea if Mother Base has on-site schooling. I would think not, because it's mostly It's mostly an army, and most of these guys are already trained. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to at least bring the bring up the idea to, like, Big Boss. For the future of MSF.
And it'll take you straight to the prison camp.
Proper nutrition, definitely got that one covered. I'll have you know,
Cut across the prison camp. You'll find a gate leading north.
MSF has like 260% worth of food, whatever that means.
Somebody.
Oops, no one saw that.
First, equip your C4. You can't plant a charge unless it's equipped.
Freeze.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Once the charge is planted, press the attack button without aiming to detonate it.
Hey! This is gonna suck.
You hear that bang?
No? That was definitely a shot. Is that Cause? Sounds like Robin Atkin Downs. Is Cause playing both sides? S. Huh. So I was just sucking the other times. And here I thought the bandana and stealth camo had something to do with that. I guess not. Nice. Now, let's go back to my favorite part of this action game. The maintenance of Mother Base and its weapon development program. Actually kind of knocking these out in good order. We're in good time. We're definitely meeting our quotas for our weapons development. Yeah, I guess I'll do the stealth gun. Yeah, okay. Now let's press on. Yes. I've been playing this game for years and I still haven't done all the development.
Snake, you're north of the village. The truck carrying the nukes is heading towards the heart of the mountain. That's its final destination. We've got no intel on what lies beyond, so stay sharp.
Alright. I'll make sure to keep my eyes peeled. Meet me halfway.
Cross the bridge and head north.
You know, I remember this mission specifically from my old PSP days. I remember playing this mission, putting my PSP in sleep mode, and then waking it up and being like right here. Good times. If only these guys were looking this way and not admiring the scenery. Maybe they would have seen me coming. And who would want to see that? Oh. If, no, I don't have the box. If you had a box and another guy, I think you can... Or actually, I don't know if you can just leave the box. If you had a box, you can climb on top. Or if you had a co-op partner. Co-op partner.
Their base is up ahead. Move out.
You can, help each other up there. Oops. Make it easier than just going all the way around. Haha. Do I really need to be going over here? It's just... Yeah, it's just the prisoner. Sorry, mother base is full. What do you mean by box? Why would a Spec Ops soldier carry a box?
What is it?
Well...
Enemies close!
They got rocket launchers.
My first alerts this whole run. A box. A cardboard box. It's an innovation in stealth technology. Most of the pros are using it nowadays. It might just be a cardboard, an ordinary cardboard box, but believe me, it gets the job done. You can go inside of a box and just
beyond that fort. You've got
stay
to get
there.
past it somehow.
And would you believe it? These guys just walk right past you. Kind of genius, actually, when you think about it. It's like wearing one of those
what's going on?
Those construction vests and going into like a movie theater or something.
Attack. Go into alert status.
Everybody just thinks that you're supposed to be there. Oops. A grown man can't stand on a cardboard box. Yes, normally a grown man can, but these are special cardboard boxes. They're called love boxes for some reason. They're big enough for 2 people, and they've been reinforced. But don't go asking for them, because they only exist in this game, this one game specifically. Why?
HQ, come in!
I don't know.
This is patrol. All clear.
Understood. Return to base.
I wonder if this guy...
The enemy's here!
Yep. Come here.
Next.
Executive. CQC. Wait. My cousin said this was his favorite PSP game, and I'm this close to telling him it's dumb as hell.
Guys, I'm inside the facility. There's rows and rows of trucks
well,
here.
If that's where they brought the nukes, then the truck we're after should be there.
Be prepared for this upcoming section.
Snake, can you tell which one of the trucks brought the nukes? One of them must have the
boxes.
Nothing.
This is actually my favorite game. Funny enough. Mei Ling, that makes no sense. It was my favorite PSP game also. But I can understand why you think it's dumb as hell. It's not exactly for everyone.
Not this one.
It's more than a little goofy. It's weird as hell.
Metal Gear.
But, you know, you just gotta take it in strides, I guess.
Where are they?
When you really get down to it, this game series isn't exactly known for its, like, its seriousness. We've got a 50-50 shot here that one of these has the game's creator in it. I'm gonna say this one. Oh.
This is the one. The exhaust's still warm.
And I flipped the coin wrong. Yeah. This game specifically isn't the most
Just a minute.
serious
This
game.
isn't what we agreed on. It's too late. The
And if
changes
anything, I
have already
think
been
it's actually
finalized.
like
You
the
told
most
me it was going to be a
ridiculous-
deterrent, that we
But
wouldn't
that's why I
have
like
to
it so
launch.
much. It's
I am not.
It doesn't take
arguing
itself
with
too
you,
seriously.
Doctor. Our goal is to create the perfect deterrent. That's why I agreed to help develop it. However, in order to achieve that perfect deterrent, we must show the world our strength. 3 key principles ensure effective nuclear deterrence. First, you must have nuclear weapons. Second, you must never use them first. And third, and most important, if someone attacks you, you must strike back. Unless we prove beyond a doubt
I didn't even
these
see your
3
previous
principles work in practice, the world will not accept
message.
our new
You better not
deterrent.
tell me the
And
cardboard
only way
boxes
to
are
do
made of
that
something other
is
than
to show them
cardboard.
we are capable of actually
no, they're actually
launching
just cardboard.
a nuke. But isn't deterrent supposed to stop nukes
They've
from
always
being
just been
used?
made out of cardboard.
Exactly.
In the other
so
games,
the one we launch will be the last
they take it a step further.
I won't let you use my creation like
And if
that.
you're like in the rain or something, it'll just fall apart on you.
Your
And in
creation.
the 5th game, you can actually just
That thing wasn't even
like,
your idea
slide
to
on
begin
on the
with.
boxes.
You stole it, didn't you? Stole it? You're one to talk. You got the idea for bipedal locomotion from the communists
I
in
just
the first
remembered.
place. You
There's
listen to
actually
me,
a
Doctor.
cardboard
Keep
tank in
quiet.
this game.
Do as I say. Not another word about stolen ideas.
It's like
Should
it's a
we
box and it has this
You'll be the
tank cannon
toast of
made
the
out of
scientific community.
cardboard,
And your name
it's
will go
painted
down
like a
in
tank.
history as
And you
champion
can
of
shoot
both
tank rounds
progress
out of it.
and national security. The hell with that! Doctor! Unless we prove we're capable of launching, Peace Walker is useless as a deterrent. You used me! We used each other. I'll get my old director's job back at headquarters, and you'll finally be able to walk tall among your colleagues. I won't let you get away with this! How unfortunate. Guess I'll just have to take your legs for myself. Peace won't just come to us, Doc. We are going to have to meet it halfway. V for victory.
Coldman. Hot Coldman. That's his name. That is literally what he's called. His parents named him Hot Coldman.
Hey, you okay?
Don't do it!
Snap out of it. Where are the nukes?
He's gonna do it! He's gonna launch a nuke!
Peace Walker. To be continued. So, that's the first unmanned AI weapon we get to fight. Two alerts. R&D team. I wonder what got developed in under a few minutes. Oh, the stealth gun. And the EM wave gun. We got our budget back. Okay, what's the most expensive thing here? Oh, probably the one I'm hovering over. Alright. Got 500k. Gustav. And no, we don't have enough for that. We do have enough for this. Alright. Our logistics are out of the way. We can go fight a big AI robot tank that starts singing in a Japanese Vocaloid. Pupil battle.
Careful, Snake. I've never seen anything like that, and I've got no idea how to bring it down. Maybe the scientist knows. However you do it, take that thing out.
Alright. Now, I actually do want to run an experiment of sorts.
Combat.
I'm gonna use my overpowered rocket launcher, but I want to see what happens if I shoot it. Because when you bring down its health, you have to shoot the AI board thing and climb inside. You'll know what I mean. To be continued. Alright. How much damage does this thing? Not too much.
You could stop it from charging at you!
No, I don't want to lock onto that. Was quite a lot. Nope. Damage that sense. Those sense parts. For those of you who have played MGS3, you might recognize this is actually modeled after the Shagohod, that game. Fun fact. Alright, I've had enough. Wow, it actually didn't blow up. Climb inside this thing and take out its AI boards. Yeah, that seems serious to me. Wow, I did like no damage. So, something I never really did realize when I played this on the PSP was, what's a cassette tape doing there? Every part that you attack on the outside actually unlocks boards for this section. So if you like destroy all the mobility parts, you get more boards to pick up. If you destroy all the guns, you get more gun parts. They're like attack parts. More control parts you destroy, more pink get unlocked. But if you attack the actual pod itself, where all these boards are, you'll get a lot of broken boards and you can't actually pick those up. Just a quick rundown on how the whole AI board system works. But you pick up these boards so you can make your own AI weapon, and every board you collect increases the stats a little bit. Something more to collect while you play the games. Isn't too bad.
That was an unmanned weapon. A prototype. I made it myself.
Who are you?
I work here. Well, used to anyway. Name's Huey.
Oh. There's a striking
And who might you be? You don't look like one of those mercenaries.
There's a striking resemblance to
me.
A certain
I'm an entomologist.
A fighting entomologist?
Yeah, I specialize in butterflies. I'm here to catch Ulysses.
Ulysses? Huh. I didn't think they lived in Costa Rica. Morphos, maybe?
That's it.
Morphos.
Need to get some before the Washington Treaty goes into effect.
Says here Morphos aren't covered under the treaty.
Must have slipped my mind.
You sure you're feeling all right?
Anyway, long story short, the butterfly got away. So how about it, Doc? Did you make that big butterfly too?
A butterfly. More butterflies
yes.
and Big Boss symbolism.
And no.
And Morphos and...
What was that thing? What are they doing here?
Weird, huh?
Huh. Something tells me you're no ordinary entomologist. The nukes were loaded on that machine. The project's entering its final phase.
Project?
That's right. The thermonuclear warheads they brought in, the bases scattered throughout Costa Rica, the mercenaries, the AI weapons, the research we were conducting here. It's all for this. We used this facility to develop unmanned weapons.
Unmanned?
Robots. The one you just fought was a pupa. There's also a flying type called Chrysalis and a treaded type, the Cocoon. Motor control, target detection, tracking, attack, capture, and transport functions are all controlled by an electronic brain. There's no need for a human pilot. They can only follow simple commands.
Hey!
Why build them here?
That's the
For
Mark
the CIA.
II.
They invited me here a year
Mark
ago.
III?
That's who that guy was.
CIA's station chief for Central America. Goes by the name of
I never
Hot
noticed that
Coldman.
before.
Apparently he was some sort of hero back at the height of the Cold War. He's the one running the show. We called it the Peace Walker Project.
Peace Walker.
They're going to deploy a new type of nuclear weapon along the Caribbean coast of Latin America. A mobile, unmanned nuclear platform.
Unmanned nuclear platform.
A fail-deadly system that can automatically move into position and launch a retaliatory nuclear strike. It can move on its own, and stealth shields it from radar and satellite detection, drastically reducing the risk of it being destroyed in a preemptive strike.
And this is the new deterrent?
Supposed to be. The problem is the locomotion system. There's no dry season in the Caribbean. It rains all year round. The terrain is full of tropical rainforest. A lot of the time you can't even build a proper road. So I went back to where it all started.
What's that?
Legs. Walking power. A mobile launcher carrying a thermonuclear warhead even more powerful than the Soviet RDS-220s. That's Peace Walker.
Chico's Basilisco.
We did the assembly and field testing here.
A walking nuke.
I sort of borrowed the original idea from behind the Iron Curtain.
The missing link between infantry and artillery.
MGS3 vibes.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. But they'd actually need to deploy dozens of them. Coldman needs funding for that. And to get it, he's planning a test, which will also serve as a demonstration for the folks back at Langley.
Wait, he's launching a nuke to prove that his perfect deterrent works?
In his words, to prove that if someone attacks us, we will strike back. Put simply, nuclear deterrence is the idea of using nukes to keep nukes in check. If one side launches nuclear weapons, the other is sure to launch theirs in retaliation, which makes launching an act of suicide. In the end, neither side can use its nukes. It's thanks to this doctrine that the world's two superpowers have avoided all-out confrontation. Nuclear deterrence has brought us peace. At the very least, it's prevented another world war from breaking out. But the theory of nuclear deterrence exists only on paper. In reality, there's no guarantee that either side would follow through with retaliation. There's the chance that a preemptive strike could destroy all the missile bases, render them unable to retaliate. But the biggest flaw in the theory is that the decision to retaliate has to be made by human beings. Let me give you a real-world example. Let's say Country X launches first against Country Y. If the people in charge of Country Y are like you and me, they're not going to be able to retaliate, knowing that they're effectively ending all human life.
So then the weak link in nuclear deterrence theory is the uncertainty of retaliation.
Bingo. And that creates a loophole Country X can exploit to launch the first strike. Which is why we designed the system to be unmanned.
Sounds kind of
With
like a
Peace Walker,
paradox.
retaliation is certain.
An
It chooses the
impossible
appropriate target and launches a retaliatory nuclear strike every time, without needing human input to make the call. Launching a nuclear strike against Peace Walker is tantamount to pushing the launch button against yourself. It closes the loophole in nuclear deterrence theory, rendering our friends in Country X completely unable to launch. What Coldman is saying is that to achieve this goal, we need to demonstrate that retaliation will be carried out by a machine. He will launch his nuke.
Hey, it's your dad back with the milk.
And then his version
Bro, I
of
got my
deterrence will be
Xbox taken for an
complete.
entire year.
And you
That is
believe him?
definitely a bra moment.
I believe
How did
in
you
peace
achieve
through
that?
nuclear deterrence.
Why?
My father worked on the Manhattan Project.
How
He
else
put
are you
his
gonna
whole
play
life into that research.
Arkham Origins?
And all it created was this illusion of peace called deterrence. And then I was born, unable to walk. I had no choice but to face up to the nukes. But if they do
It's
end
complicated.
up launching, it'll all have been for nothing.
I bet it is. That doesn't
They've
just
got
happen,
to be stopped.
Where'd they take the warheads?
To a base near the border. The final test is 5 days from now.
Where's the base?
You're gonna stop them? It's kind of a hike. And besides, there's a surefire way to halt the project.
I gotta go, though.
Peace Walker
I might be back
isn't
soon.
quite finished yet.
All right. See you later. Thanks for stopping
It's
by
missing
and
one last
letting me know you got your
critical
Xbox
structural
taken for an entire year. An
The
entire
AI.
year? Come
Its
on.
brain.
How?
The reptile pod, the electronic brain I was working on, can only follow commands like, go there, attack that. I guess you could compare it to the human cerebellum. But for nuclear deterrence to work, it must function in place of a human decision maker. It needs something to analyze the huge volumes of data coming in and select an appropriate target for retaliation. Hence, it needs the high-level decision-making ability of a cerebrum.
A mechanical cerebrum.
The hardware configuration is modeled on the human brain, similar to the pod I worked on, but its role is completely different.
Where's it being made?
A research lab to the north. An AI expert named Dr. Strangelove is developing it. Very hush-hush.
Dr. Strangelove?
Strangelove was recruited
I wonder
from the
if that's a
States, too.
reference.
In the field of AI, there's no one better, that's for sure. But man, what a basket case. She hates everybody. Go to the lab and destroy Peace Walker's cerebrum. I'm pretty sure they haven't finished the final calibrations yet. I'll lend you my ID card. It'll get you through security at the lab. Oh, and one more thing.
What's this? A letter of recommendation?
Yeah, it's from me to Dr. Strangelove. Don't read it, okay?
I'll try not to.
So what will you do now?
I'm done with science. At this rate, I'm probably already halfway to hell anyway.
Not so fast. Why not join us? Our place is outer heaven. You'd fit right in.
Outer heaven?
Yeah.
I'm probably better suited to something like that than this paradise.
Good. You get a free balloon trip for signing up. Enjoy it. You'll feel like a butterfly.
You're an agent, right? Who do you work for?
Me. I was a Cold War tool, same as you. Now I'm not so useful anymore, so they cut me loose. I don't answer to anyone. Call me Snake.
Snake. That name seems familiar somehow.
It's probably just deja vu.
See that there? Beyond the cloud forest? See those ruins?
Yeah.
That's where you'll find Dr. Strangelove's lab.
Wonder what the ranking is gonna be. I'm guessing A. Oh. I guess that works too. Cassette tape number 2. Have I not? What? I've really gone this many years without collecting all of her cassette tapes?
Snake, the doctor's safe here with us.
Huey, how are you feeling?
Great.
Never better.
That's something I have to do
Quite
now.
the pad you've got here, boss. I'm impressed.
Call me Snake.
Whatever you say. Like it or not, everyone here calls you boss. By the way, if you're at all interested in improving your tech, by all means assign me to the R&D section. I'm pretty sure I'll be of some use. Once we have the necessary materials and blueprints, we can start work on that bipedal mech.
I appreciate that, but are you sure you're okay with having your work used for war.
I'll be using it to keep past mistakes in check. If I can help thwart the Peace Walker project, I'm happy to do it.
Deterrence theory, Huey style, huh?
Anyway, if you need any intel on the enemy's weapons or electronic brains, contact me. I've been given my own frequency.
Sounds good to me, Doc. I'll do that.
Good. Whatever the means, you must put a stop to their plans.
Alright, what do we get? Nothing. A whole bunch of nothing. Alright. So I might have to end the stream in around 30 minutes or so. Just something I've got to do afterwards, but you know, in 30 minutes I'll decide whether or not I'll keep going. Just keep that in mind. And I'll continue this tomorrow. Huh. Let's see. What should we develop this time? M21. Oh, another sniper rifle. Alright. Yeah, okay. Nice. Gotta get those developed. I can't believe I haven't got all of her cassette tapes. So when you defeat an AI weapon and you pick up the AI boards, sometimes you'll hit a sweet spot and there'll be a hidden cassette tape. And in this case, it's Dr. Strangelove's cassette tapes.
Snake, Peace Walker is the heart of the enemy's project. To prevent its completion, you'll need to either shut down or destroy the artificial intelligence that functions as its brain. According to Huey, that AI is now undergoing final calibrations in Strangelove's lab. It's inside a tropical cloud forest. Slip in and terminate that AI before they ship it out.
And, I think there's 10 of them in total.
Stealth.
I've got all of Paz's tapes, which is, Paz's tapes. That's a discussion for a different time. But I usually play the custom.
How's the mule treating you?
AI
this pace, I should be there by
battles.
tomorrow morning.
It's like a harder
You've
version.
got to hurry. The AI could
So
be
that's probably
completed
why I
any
don't have
time
on it
now.
any of
Nice to have a
Strangelove
guide.
tapes.
Already on it. I've enlisted Paz to help you. She knows the jungle pretty well.
Snake, I know you are an expert in survival, but you need to stay alert. You are in an ancient jungle so foggy, you can hardly see the trees. It is home to 2,500 species of plants, including 400 types of orchids. There are also 500 species of butterflies and over 400 species of wild birds. The bedrock is solid enough that Mayan ruins have miraculously survived centuries of earthquakes.
An AI lab in a Mayan ruin. Who'd have thought, hey, Huey?
My sentiments exactly. That doesn't mean security's any less tight, though. You still have the ID card I gave you, don't you?
Got it right here.
That'll get you through the gate, no problem. After that, you're on your own. As long as the AI remains unassembled, Coldman's plan's on ice.
What about security inside the lab?
Well, it shouldn't be a problem for you. Strangelove demanded that the security presence inside the lab be kept to a minimum.
It's not all good news, Snake. Coldman knows we're here. He's raised security in the area surrounding the lab. You'll be seeing a lot of that Chrysalis UAV, and a bunch of patrol choppers too. There may be scouts in the jungle lying in ambush. As you approach the lab, be extra vigilant.
I'll be careful.
They're looking for you. Stay sharp. Snake, Strangelove's lab is a few miles to the north. It won't be long before the AI is
So no
complete.
horse?
Don't let that happen.
I don't think I took Huey's ID card.
Careful. If there's enemy scouts around here,
might be an
they'll
issue.
be nearly impossible to see.
It would have told me that I needed to, right? Unless I completely skipped it, but usually it wouldn't let me start the mission if I didn't have
Nothing here.
it.
Somebody there. Here he is.
What? There goes my no alert status for this mission. Freeze. If I'm not mistaken, I think the sneaking suit in particular makes your footsteps silent, so you can just run up to people. I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. I know that's the case in MGS5.
Free. Nothing here.
Uh-huh. I'm a complete ghost. It's like I was never here. I have left no trail. Except for those 2 guys that I knocked out. Oh, I know what goes on here. That's why I can do the mission without his ID card. Also, Snake looking through the iron sights with his bad eye. Yeah, okay. I thought this was a serious game. Nice, 2 minutes. Pretty good. Just go back to the missions. So, considering the tank, well, I should say
Snake,
the lab.
That's a hind. You've got to take it out somehow. Either neutralize the soldiers or bring down the chopper. Good luck.
Or what was it called? It wasn't a tank. It was the first vehicle we fought.
Combat.
And I accidentally went overkill and blew it up with 1 shot. And I have no idea how this helicopter is gonna react to that. I would think by now it's got a little bit more health, right? I'll try not to one-shot it. Can actually capture this too. Same method, but it's funny how in the end, once you knock out that guy, finally. Oh yeah, we're good on the health. When you knock him out, he'll actually like perfectly land the helicopter. I'd like to see you dodge this.
I surrender.
Nice. Yeah, he won't land it at the bottom of the waterfall, but he'll land it somehow perfectly while he's like half asleep on the ground right in front of you. 53 seconds. And I still only got an A. R&D. Alright. Do some more logistic. I guess as it's my job as the commander to delegate R&D, I guess we have to, right? What's most expensive? This one is KM. Then it's another sniper. And we can actually do RPK? Yeah, okay. Nice. They're getting a lot of this developed just on the side without having to do anything. Nice. You know, when I built the stealth camo and the bandana, it took me forever.
Snake, infiltrate Dr. Strangelove's research lab and either deactivate or destroy the AI. The lab's built into some ancient ruins, so find those first.
Yeah, so I actually do need the ID card. It says right there. It won't let me finish. It won't let me start the mission unless I have it on.
Stealth.
But at that point, when I was playing it back then, I had no idea how. Oops. I had no idea how the GMP system worked. And I struggled to earn that million GMP. But I got it done eventually. And I learned how the system actually works. You know, the only funny thing is, if you look for information on this game, like, you know, where to farm.
Really hard to spot because they use grass or dirt to camouflage themselves. They blend right in with the natural surroundings.
Oh, just like that guy? Oops. If you look up how to farm some of the soldiers, or should I say POWs that have S-rank status in all the categories, you'll find some old forums.
Laser sights are a deadly combination.
There's like there's no recent, you know, information or guides put together that just explains a lot of the stuff. It's all like from 2012.
Start talking. Start talking.
Yeah, these guys don't really
talking.
They don't really provide you with information.
Free.
But it's the thought that counts, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, I should put together a guide. It's really hard to find information like farming for S-rank soldiers or S-rank R&D team. I don't know, you have to scour some old forums, like I said. It might be helpful to put something together. I might be dedicated enough to pull something like that off. Since I love this game so much.
Hey.
Tu m'as trouvé. C'est moi, le loup.
French. Fini de jouer à cache-cache. Dis-moi qui tu es.
Please, do not kill me.
You're no soldier.
I am a tourist.
What's your name?
Please.
What are you doing here?
Cecile. Cosima. Caminada. You're not one of the soldiers? Please, lower your gun. Who are you?
I'm an ornithologist.
A poacher?
The gun's for self-defense. I'm looking for that one rare bird in Costa Rica.
Which one? The quetzal?
Right, the quetzal. They're rare, but they're not covered under the Washington Treaty.
The resplendent quetzal is red-listed.
Really? You know your stuff.
I am an ornithologist myself.
Well, we'll have to compare notes later. Here, drink some of this.
You saved me. They told me this was a paradise. That there were more rare birds here than anywhere else. That there was no war here. That it was safe. They told me it was every birder's dream. But they were wrong.
What happened?
If only I had not recorded that stupid voice.
Voice?
I was trying to capture the quetzal song. Making my way through a thicket, I saw immense runes towering before me.
I trace it away. It will find
She's the one that recorded the cassette tape.
You're the one who made the tape.
I am loyal to myself. Who's there?
I was captured by that woman. But she was kind. She gave me food to eat and even bathed me herself each day. But she said I could go home in a month. So whatever you do, don't take off the blindfold. Do so, and you will never leave here.
Guess you didn't listen. How'd you escape?
I waited for an opening. Stole an ID card. They almost caught me, but I managed to elude them.
You made it this far and then succumbed to exhaustion.
I was barefoot, with no supplies. Oh, I am so sorry. I drank it all.
That facility. Did you see anybody else in there?
Well, there was another woman, but I never saw her in person. Because, you know, the blindfold. Oh, yes. She often sang.
Sang?
It was such a strange song.
What kind of person was she? Could you tell anything from her voice?
I don't know. I don't even know why I was held a prisoner. They confiscated my equipment, my supplies, my passport, money, everything. The only thing I was allowed to keep were my undergarments, so that I would not be able to escape. And now, I am without even the means to prove who I am. I will not make it home to Paris like this.
In that case, come to our place.
Huh?
You don't need a passport there. Don't even need a name. If you want to go back to Paris, we'll take you there anytime.
What I want is a shower, a change of clothes, and a cigarette.
I've got a cigar. It's Cuban.
No French cigarettes? I prefer unfiltered.
Fresh out. But come back to my place, and you can have all the French cigarettes you want.
It sounds like heaven.
Close, but not quite. Outer heaven.
It is sounding better all the time.
So, you must have gotten a look at the facility when you escaped, right? What's in there?
Lots of machinery. A big computer. like you would see in the university.
What about the room where you heard the voice? Anybody in there?
I don't know. There was a tube. A large tube in the back. When I approached it, I heard a voice.
What did it say?
Jack.
What?
Yes, it simply said Jack over and over.
Jack.
Listen, you've got to get me out of here. I really need a shower.
Wait here. I still got business to take care of.
What? You're not thinking of going in there, are you? You can't leave me here.
Relax. I'll have some friends pick you up.
This is Miller.
One for recovery. A civilian.
Snake, we don't have room for any more civilians here.
Not even for a blonde Parisienne.
A what? So she's, pretty foxy?
See for yourself. If what she's saying is true, I think we've found Paz's friend.
The missing one?
I'm thinking that she's the one that made that tape. Have her listen to it when she gets there.
So she's safe then. Good news.
I'm sure Paz will be glad to hear it.
You bet. Snake, the ruins are just up ahead. Head north.
On my way.
What about me?
Stay put. Ever wonder what it's like to be a bird?
Every person Snake has met so far has just been ballooned off the way. Ballooned off? Are those even words that are coming out of my mouth? They've just been Fulton extracted. Nice.
Wake up.
Oh, and he immediately woke up. Not an easy shot to pull off. Yeah, so if you just slam a guy, he'll get 1,800 points of non-lethal damage. That won't knock him out. But if you slam him into the wall, that will knock him out. That's 3k. I don't know why it's such a difference, but such a little difference makes such a big impact. What?
What? It won't open. Damn.
It won't open. What's wrong with it?
That was an entire mission. 10 minutes? A. Yeah.
Snake?
Huey, your ID card isn't working. It won't open the lock.
It can't be.
What's going on?
She hates me that much? Strangelove's in charge of authorizing IDs. Sometimes a working card has its privileges removed. Say, if she decides she doesn't like that card's carrier.
You think that's what happened?
Well, I was never exactly her favorite. Well, this could be tricky. The soldiers outside aren't allowed in the lab either, so their cards won't do you any good.
Great.
Snake.
Kaz, where's Cecile?
She just got here. Hold on.
Snake!
Cecile, how'd it feel to fly?
Wonderful. For a moment, I felt what it must be like to be a bird. It almost made me want to give up my research and get a pilot's license. Did you need something?
You said you'd gotten an ID card, right?
Yes, but it was confiscated when the guards got me.
Who took it? What did he look like?
He had an orange jacket. I cannot recall his face, though.
Yeah, they all look pretty much the same. Where did it happen?
Those are some strong words, Snake.
Let me think.
Be careful what you... Be careful not to post those
I do
on
remember
the internet.
hearing the song of a nearby Quetzal.
Don't ever tweet that
Just
out.
what I'd expect from a birder.
Or else you'll
Would you like to
land
hear it?
yourself into a world of hurt.
What's that song?
It's my Quetzal. I took it with me when I was rescued.
Didn't you say something about them being covered under the Washington Convention?
Just kidding. That was just me. An imitation. An essential skill for any ornithologist. Pretty good, no?
Damn good.
If you want to hear the Quetzal song again, just let me know. I can tell you all about the birds of Costa Rica, too.
Yeah, will do. Thanks, Cecile.
No. Thank you, Snake. Talk to you soon.
Kaz, did you play that tape for Cecile?
I sure did. It's hers, all right.
Then she must be...
She's not. Cecile said she's never even met Paz.
What?
She's at least 10 years too old.
But...
I'm guessing Paz convinced herself that it was the tape her friend made. But never mind that. Let's go over what we know so far. The soldier with the ID card is wearing an orange jacket and is in a location where you'll hear Quetzal singing. Find that soldier, retrieve that card.
All right. There's still one thing you haven't let go of.
Snake, to gain access to the lab, you'll need an ID card. You can get one from a guard in an orange jacket stationed in an area where you can hear Quetzal singing. To get the ID card from the soldier, do a body check. You've got to get inside that lab before the AI gets shipped out. Get a move on.
All right. You got it, Kaz. Get rid of this. Yeah. All right. So, funny thing is, I have no idea where this guy is. I can't remember for the life of me, so... Let's see where he's at. I might have to get rid of some stuff, actually. Because I don't have space.
Singing close to where your target is located.
Might be an issue.
Keep your ears open.
What's that?
I should have just left that space open. Not gonna lie, that kind of scared me. Oh, this is another one of those areas where you could just easily jump over if you had a box or a dude. Another soldier with you. A buddy. A combat buddy. A brother in arms. But you know, I like some alone time now and again. Snake is known for being an expert in solo infiltrations. Why can't I speak today?
Once you know which soldier has the ID card, do a body check. To do a body check, first knock the soldier out, or put him to sleep, or hold him up. That works too.
I didn't even see that guy. I guess his camouflage does work after all.
Freeze!
There's another guy. How is he not seeing me? How? Yeah, I'm kind of a ghost when it comes to infiltrations like this. Nobody even knows I'm there. That's how good I am. They don't call me boss for nothing. I'm gonna expect
Somebody there? Huh, no.
that this guy in the orange jacket is gonna be in the last area we can go to. I'm not sure how right that is, but I haven't run into anybody with an orange jacket so far, so... That's my working hypothesis for now. Oh yeah, definitely not here. Another yawn. What's that? 2 in less than 5 minutes? Have you guys ever heard that theory? On why we yawn? An old friend of mine, a good friend of mine, used to say that when you yawn, it's because you were sleepy. And yawning is like a way to... This is not the right way. Yawning is a way to like wake up your brain. But I read it somewhere that when you yawn, your brain actually cools down by 1 degree. So yawning is kind of like your brain's air conditioning. When you're overworking your brain or something, you yawn and it cools off. I don't know.
Somebody there?
I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I remember hearing. I thought there was a guy. Another yawn. Am I just tired? Or am I using my brain too much? I mean, I do watch Rick and Morty, but I don't know, maybe all this sneaking around is making me think for once. Pretty sure I missed them. Go to sleep! And yep, I sure missed them. Great. Hey, listen, I know I came all the way over here, but Mother Base is currently full. But like, yeah, sorry, dude. I'm sure someone will come eventually.
Freeze.
Yeah, I totally missed him. Where is he? Where's he at? A man in an orange jacket. I've seen him before. Of course, I've beaten this level before, but I don't remember where he's at. Speaking of where he's at, look at that repeating texture. Didn't think I'd catch that, did ya? So my hypothesis was just proven wrong. He's not in the last area you can go to. Unless I completely walked by him here. Somehow I missed him. Which honestly, I kind of don't doubt. This is an area where he would be. They would put him here to throw you off. Oh! And look at that! What do I see here? Wow.
Snake, pick it up.
nice.
You're carrying too much stuff. You gotta drop something before you pick up a new item. Open the item window. Choose the item you want to drop, and press the A button to drop it. I bet you could use that ID card you found to get into the lab.
Remember when I said, oh yeah, he's definitely not here. And I ran right past him. Remember that? Remember that, that bag I fumbled?
Somebody there? Huh, nothing.
Oops.
He's here!
What? Great. This will actually enable access? Alright, if you say so, description. I mean, it is your job and all, but like, how can I trust you, man? How do I know you're not part of the system? The system is mine. Your guns and your weapons are no longer your own. Behold, guns of the Patriots. We just finished MGS4 last night, so all those quotes are still fresh in my brain. Die, Snake! Nice, they're still out cold. I would have expected them to be up by now, but I guess that also works.
Excellent. It's open.
You know, I just noticed those are the same. That's the same light the doors use in MGS5. It looks exactly like that. Is this game just a simulation? And Venom Snake is replaying Big Boss's thoughts? That's me when I realize that.
It can't be.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
And who might you be?
You. Dr. Strangelove, I presume.
I've been waiting, Snake. Yes, waiting without joy or pleasure. Waiting for the one I despise.
Don't move.
Don't move? You men and your guns. You all say the same thing. I suppose you're here to destroy my research. Yes, I know. Just as I know what you did 10 years ago. Go on. Kill me like you killed her. Kill me like you killed the boss. Kill me!
What exactly do you...
Come on, Snake. Or should I say Big Boss? That filthy title given you as reward for murder. Do you still wear it with pride? You chose a shadowy country over the mentor who made you what you are. You brought despair to good soldiers everywhere. You used the pretext of a mission to kill a true hero. Is that what you call loyalty? Answer me!
The boss.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
I already know this.
She betrayed America. She stole a Davy Crockett and then defected to the other side. She used an American nuclear weapon to attack Soviet territory. The only way for Washington to prove its innocence to Moscow was to eliminate the traitor themselves. The boss's death was the only thing that could have prevented all-out nuclear war.
Is that what you call the truth?
It's the truth as it was told to me.
So the truth is that you sullied the reputation of your mentor, the woman you loved most in this world, before you buried her.
It was my mission.
Huh. So that's the conclusion you came to in order to live with yourself.
What's the boss to you?
I'm the one she abandoned when she left this world. I won't rest until I get answers from the woman I loved. You and I are the same. We are the walking dead. Would you like to meet her?
The boss is gone.
Not so fast. You'd like to meet her, wouldn't you? I can arrange it.
Wow.
You took her life. I gave it back.
You what?
Care for a sniff? It's only snuff. You're a cigar man, aren't you? Well, there's no smoking in there, so if you want to meet her, you'd best partake now. Follow me. This is my baby, my Morpho butterfly. It's neither pupa nor cocoon, but an Amargo. A complete individual in the fullest sense of the word.
Can you imagine how
Is
cool
someone
it is in
there?
there?
We have a visitor. I'll introduce him. Don't try anything foolish. As long as we're in here, I can reduce you to carbon at the press of a button. Who are you?
Go home. I'm not your boss anymore.
A warfighter.
Boss. Is that you?
I call it the mammal pod.
Mammal pod?
For my participation on the project, I demanded access to all information on the boss. Everything the CIA had. Her personal history, military records, physiological data, correspondence, the files for every operation she took part in, every decision she ever made at every possible turn, what she took and what was taken from her, her pain and her pleasure, her joy and sorrow, her life and death, and yes, even you.
Why would you do that?
Coldman sought an MAD-based AI that would deliver an effective retaliatory strike against the most appropriate target in response to a nuclear attack from a hypothetical adversary. An unmanned device to act as a deterrent capable of making the decisions and taking the actions that human beings cannot. I therefore concluded he required a cool calculating machine programmed to inflict swift, sure, and utter annihilation upon the enemy. No retaliation. But he took it upon himself to come up with a different answer. He said he needed the thought patterns of the very finest rational mind, one that thought on a global scale, took both past and future into consideration, and reached the best decision, no matter how painful.
And that's why you asked for everything they had on the boss.
It was the logical thing to do. I knew of only one person who could be entrusted with the fate of the entire human race.
What's your real goal here?
To clear her name. Why was a legendary hero forced to betray her country? Why was she targeted for assassination by you, her most beloved disciple? I have no use for fabrications. I want the truth. The boss's last will. You must be dying to know yourself.
No. She abandoned her country. Abandoned us all.
Really? You think you understand her feelings?
You're trying to recreate the boss's last will. Is that it?
Why don't you ask her yourself, Jack?
What? Jack? Boss. Jack! Boss.
Jack! Go home. I'm not your boss anymore.
Boss.
Go home!
No, I...
Complete your mission, Snake. Extinguish that noble soul once again.
If you can.
Man, how will Snake escape from this? And hope we can kill the boss once again.
Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home. You better stand mine from now on. I may no longer be able to bear you. Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home. Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home.
We've only got 20 seconds left. There's no way I can take out all the boards.
I'm not your boss anymore. Go home.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. Go home.
Boss!
I may no longer be able to bear
What is this? This response? Oh god. Discontinue!
Boss. Why?
I taught you all I could. The
love
rest you needed to learn on your own.
I've taught you techniques.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
Oops. I pressed the wrong button.
I
I've taught you
all I
techniques, endowed you with knowledge,
The rest
given
you
you
needed to learn
weapons,
on your own.
and something else.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
Oops.
There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting
Ruining this
yourself
moment.
to your country. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
Oops. Not fast enough, I guess.
As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
Oops. Oh my god.
As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
I am ruining the moment.
That's the way a soldier's
so
supposed
sorry.
to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack. I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Jack, you can't come with us.
Such a heartfelt moment, ruined by my inaccurate button presses. To be continued. Honestly, I think I'm gonna end the stream right now. And start off tomorrow with a bang. So, to be continued is kind of right. A B? Ooh, and perfect. There's a report from R&D. RPK, M21, M700, PKM, RPK, and some combat guys. All right, so yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing this. We're gonna pick up tomorrow fighting the Chrysalis, which is not exactly my favorite AI boss fight, but still pretty interesting. I've been streaming now for almost 3 hours and 20 minutes. It's 8:16 p.m. where I'm at. So I'm gonna go probably eat something, and I'm actually gonna watch some anime with some friends. I hope if they don't flake out on me again, you know? But that's besides the point. Again, thank you for watching. Check out the links in the description. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.